Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is race number 8, season number 2 of the Turkey Hill Series. We are here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway for the NRLOA 300, a 30-lap race around this 1.5-mile speedway in NASCAR's backyard. Riley White in the number 97 starts on the pole position for today's event. Alongside him, it's a number 51 of Jacob Reed, and if I'm not mistaken, I think it's this series, Jacob Reed is the points leader. I might be wrong about that. Let me just quickly, won't be quick. So let's get to the starting lineup. Riley White starts on the pole, as I said. Alongside him, it is Jacob Reed, Tyler Selzman, Christian Master, Eric Ulmenhart, Garrett Zenor, Elijah Gordon, John Arndt, the highest rookie starting in the field, Tristan Allen, Oscar Ramirez, Marilyn Birdsall, Tristan Walker, Seth Cole, Nick Pericles, Dean Wickard, Blaine Keys, Jesse Turner, Cameron Gaju, Nathan Stapleton, Hergel Arvin Alonso, Matt Dalio, Davey Johnson, Abe Troxel, Austin Spencer, Johnny Bryant, and Nicholas Samadio, Max Newworth, Kevin Gandara, Nicholas Gratton, Ben Clark, Alex Bonsignor, Stuart Gratton, Donathan Duthick, Cameron Garlington, our last winner who won at Talladega, Justin Roberts, Jordan Newman, LJ Mills, Caleb Hoffman, Trey Bartow, and Henry Lace. That's the full field starting here today at Charlotte for the NRLOA 300. Most of these are 300, so I should get that right. Okay, let's see here about the points. And there it is. And get it to the end. And I'll wait a little bit. But, whoop, sorry about that. Yeah, this happens when you open it up in the window. I'm sorry, Jacob Reed is probably the points leader in the Truck Series, not here. Bonsignor is the points leader here in the Turkey Hill Series. And I think it's the Truck Series where Jacob Reed is out front in points. So my mistake, I do apologize about that. Anyways, pace car has pulled off 30 laps of action here at Charlotte. Another 1.5 mile track. It should be a good one. And we're green flag racing in NASCAR's backyard. Master in the 70 to the inside of Jacob Reed. The inside lane is probably the place to be here today, most likely. The truck race was like that back on Friday. And I definitely think these guys will be wanting to use that inside lane to make passes. Riley White remains out front in the 97. Here comes Tyler Selzman for second, I should say. Didn't even get that right. Riley White's going to lead the first lap of action. Here comes Selzman. Here comes Garrett Zenor in the 55. We have John Arndt here in the 24 to the inside. Elijah Gordon in the 33 on this inside. Riley White staying out front. Tyler Selzman in the 18 right behind him. Looks like he's going to get a run to the inside of Riley White coming out of turn 4. No, he isn't. Riley White's going to remain in first place. And Selzman not pulling underneath of them through the tri-oval. But he does, exiting the tri-oval, gets a run to the inside of the 97. And with help from Garrett Zenor, Tyler Selzman's going to take the lead here at Charlotte. Garrett Zenor in the 55, John Arndt, and Elijah Gordon, the top 5. Selzman in the 18 is going to lead lap number 3 here at Charlotte. Garrett Zenor in the 55, who I think has 7 career wins on Napa Fan. If he could get this one here today, he would be tied with Max Newworth, Austin Spencer, and Tyler Selzman for the all-time winningest driver. If Tyler Selzman can win this race, he would become the all-time winningest driver with 9 wins on Napa Fan. He won over the weekend in the Hers Elimination Series at Watkins Glen, which is the next race here in the Turkey Hill Series. On Wednesday, you'll see the Turkey Hill Series from Watkins Glen. A Lake Effect Ice Cream 200 there. And it should be a good one. Riley White back up to second. He's going to get around Garrett Zenor for that position. John Arndt still up here. Season 1 champion. Eric Ulmenhart, really haven't talked about him too much this season. But here he is. Going for 4th underneath of John Arndt and Elijah Gordon. Elijah Gordon going high up the racetrack there, but he's able to come back down and avoid a 3-wide situation. Selzman's led quite a few laps here. And then number 18, here comes Riley White trying to get a run on him. 3 wide back here. It's a 98 of Tristan Walker stuck in the high lane. It was Seth Cole and I think Jesse Turner going 3 wide there. Here comes Riley White for the lead underneath the 18 of Tyler Selzman. And at the line, White will lead lap number 7. That was lap number 6, not lap number 7. John Hart in the 24, the only rookie in the top 5 right now. He's up to 2nd. And here comes Almenhart in the 29. The past champion trying to get his 4th ever win in the Turkey Hill Series. Sidnor and Wickard on this inside here. Got Oscar Ramirez, Cameron Gaju, Jesse Turner, who won at Texas. That's where it was, which is a similar track here to the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Turner is running in 9th right now. And Matt Dalio, he is just inside the top 10, running in 10th. Almenhart up to 2nd, but Riley White pulling away in the 97. And I know I shouldn't say this, but I'll say this again. Hopefully it doesn't jinx him this time. Might not. But anyways, Riley White has not gotten a win since April. He's had a lot of opportunities, and a lot of opportunities recently, but I've jinxed him way too much. So I'm not going to say anything else about him, because if I do, he's not going to win. I don't think I'm biased. I mean, I want to see a guy who hasn't won in a long time get a win, you know? I just hate to see a guy have such a long losing streak. Gandara is another one of those guys who's had a long losing streak. And speaking of which, he's up here in the top 10. His only Napa fan win has come in a special event that was run here at Charlotte. So Gandara definitely has a great opportunity to get it done here tonight, running in the top 10. And a track he's won at before. They're 3 wide, and Selzman falling back in the 18. Almenhart also ended up falling back in the 29. But Selzman is a lot worse at the moment. Battle for the lead. Garrett Sonora in the 55 to the inside of Riley White for first place. Here comes Cameron Gaju in the 19. Gaju in the 19. Gonna go to second place. Riley White down the 3rd. Dean Wickard in 3rd. And Jesse Turner, the Season 2 Chick-fil-A Cup Series champion. Side by side with Wickard now for 4th. Gaju underneath of Sidnor for the lead. These are 2 longtime veteran drivers here on Napa Fan. They're side by side. Riley White's another longtime veteran driver. As a matter of fact, the top 5 have all been racing on Napa Fan for a very long time. All 5 of them have raced in races prior to Napa Fan coming into existence, basically. Back in the DR340 G38 days, all 5 of those guys raced, and even Kevin Gandara raced a few races then as well. So the top 6 right now, they're all very veteran drivers. Turner to the inside of Riley White. Riley White got the lead there for a moment. Now Turner to the inside of him for the lead. Here comes Kevin Gandara in the 84. Dean Wickard, and how about Ben Clark and Nathan Stapleton on this inside? Stapleton won at Atlanta. Another 1.5 mile track we've raced at this season. Turner won at the other one, which was Texas. Actually, one of the other ones. We also raced at Las Vegas this season as well. But Texas, Charlotte, and Atlanta all are pretty similar to each other. And no surprise, we're seeing Nathan Stapleton in the top 10 and Jesse Turner leading, the 2 guys who have won those 1.5 mile races so far this season. Wickard up to 2nd, Ben Clark up to 3rd. Gaju on this inside of Kevin Gandara for 4th. Jesse Turner has pulled out to a pretty big lead in this number 39. But remember, we saw Riley White have that big lead earlier in the race. And he was quickly overtaken by these guys. I mean, even here, even though it's a 1.5 mile track, and, you know, the physics here, like the physics in real NASCAR, you really wouldn't be having this pack racing. But here we get a draft. There's a draft going on in this pack, and that's why they haven't split up from each other. You see their speeds through the turn, they only go down maybe about 7 or 8 miles per hour slower than their straightaway speeds. So because of that, they stay in this really big pack. And the draft is a very big part of this race. Man, I am not sure what I'm talking about now. That was a fail. Yeah, first fail of the week. But anyways, with Turner out front like this and these guys helping each other, they're going to get a little more speed down the backstretch because they're drafting. And that'll allow for them to catch up right to Jesse Turner. And probably for either Stapleton, Almenhart, or Ben Clark to pass him. Maybe all three of them to pass him for the lead. Stapleton up to second, Almenhart up to third, Ben Clark up to fourth. Gaju looking to take fourth from the zero of Ben Clark. There goes Almenhart for second underneath of Nathan Stapleton. This might be a rare occurrence where the inside does not get the push needed to pass, and it is the outside lane prevailing that time with Nathan Stapleton up there. Very rarely we'll get it where the outside lane does get a run on the inside and is able to pass the inside. That's usually when the inside's trying to pass with no help. It might work for Almenhart this time. They're side by side for second. Jesse Turner has done a great job in this 39, keeping this car up front. Nobody has really been able to get to him yet in this race. And once Jesse Turner took the lead, he stayed there. 11 to go here at Charlotte in the CN Rail 300. Past Turkey Hill Series champion Eric Almenhart is second. We got two champions, 1-2. A past Chick-fil-A Cup Series champion and a past Turkey Hill Series champion. Both of these guys are fantastic drivers, but so is Nathan Stapleton, a kind of newcomer here on Napa Fan. He's done a great job driving this 54 this season, and a great job driving the 10 in the Air Electric Pro Series as well. Those are the two series he's in. He's also in the Truck Series. Forgot about that. But still, especially here in the Turkey Hill Series, Nathan Stapleton has done a great job driving this 54. And if any car is going to be doing good, you'd expect it to be the 54. Almenhart right on the back bumper of Turner with less than 10 laps to go here at Charlotte. Turner's got to hold him off, and he's not going to be able to do it. Almenhart in the 19, or the 29, I should say. Man, I can't get these numbers straight. There's a 19. There's a 19, there's a 39, and there's a 29. The 29 is now out front. That's Eric Almenhart, past series champion, has just taken the lead here at Charlotte. Stapleton has a great shot at winning this race. So does Gaju. So does Trey Bartow, wherever he came from. Henry Lace as well. Where did these guys come from? 26 and the 40 just recently moved their way into the top 10. Stapleton to the inside of Jesse Turner. Gaju helping him. Almenhart starting to pull away a little bit. Remember, Turner had about, 7 or 8 laps out front. And Almenhart took the lead with about, either 8 or 9 laps to go. I'm not 100% sure, but Almenhart definitely can stay out front for the majority of the end of this race. I'm just going to have to see if these guys can catch up to him. Especially when they're passing really frequently for second. That's a great thing for the leader. Gaju now up to second place in the number 19. Trey Bartow has moved his way up to third place. Gaju trying to get the outside run through turns 3 and 4 so he can clear Trey Bartow, and he will. Here comes Ben Clark in the 0. Up to 4th in that car. Garrett Zenor's up here, going for 5th underneath of Stapleton. Cameron Gaju, he is closing up to the back bumper of this 29. There goes Ben Clark trying to take the position of 3rd place from Trey Bartow. Gaju closing up really fast with this 29. Both of these are Toyotas. Might be why they're drafting very easily. There goes Gaju. 5 laps to go here at Charlotte, underneath of Almenhart for the lead. Almenhart trying to get a run on the outside, though. They're side by side down the backstretch. This is the kind of situation where the outside lane, at times, might be at the advantage. Almenhart getting a run on the outside. They're still side by side. And Almenhart doing a great job on this outside, hanging with Gaju. Gaju is going to lead this lap with 4 laps to go here in the CN Rail 300. Don't look now, but here comes Christian Master in the 70. And Kevin Gandara in the 84, moving into the top 10 late in this race. Gaju has cleared Almenhart for the lead. Man, can't even get these cars straight today. Cameron Gaju out front, with now 3 laps to go. Here comes Christian Master, Nathan Stapleton on this inside. Guys still have a very good shot at getting to this 19 for the lead. Master with a great push from Stapleton heading in the 1. Master closing up to the back bumper of Cameron Gaju. 2.5 laps to go here at Charlotte in the CN Rail 300. Gaju still out front. Master in the 70 though, right on his back bumper. And there goes Master underneath the 19 for the lead. Master won the Truck Series opener, and if he can get this win here today, he'd become the first driver to win in both series this season. Stapleton, Gandara, and here comes, out of nowhere, Henry Lace in the 40. Stapleton in the 54, right behind the 70, and at the white flag, they're side by side. Nathan Stapleton trying to get his second win of the season, and his second win in a 1.5 mile track. There he goes to the inside of Christian Master on the white flag lap. Gandara in the 84. He's pushing this 54 to the lead, and the 84 is going to get a run to the inside of him. Kevin Gandara in the 84. They're going to be side by side at the line. Will Stapleton get a run on the outside? No, Gandara wins at Charlotte. He led 1 lap, and it was the best one to lead. Kevin Gandara, the winner of the CN Rail 300 at Charlotte. His second career win on Napa Fan, and his second career win at Charlotte. It's been a long time since Gandara has won, but he finally got it done here tonight in the CN Rail 300 at Charlotte. A great finish there. They were almost 3 wide. Henry Lace finished 3rd. Stapleton got 2nd. Christian Master 4th and Eric Almenhart 5th. Gaju, Arndt, Sidnor, Wickard, and Jacob Reed, the top 10 here at Charlotte. They're the official standings right there. Well, the rest of the results right here. Man, I'm not doing this right. You see them right there. Elijah Gordon, I know he was once in the top 5. He fell all the way back to 39th. Not too good for points for the driver of the number 33. But anyways, Kevin Gandara, the winner here at Charlotte. Yeah. What else is there to say? Congratulations to Kevin Gandara. Thank you guys very much for watching. And here are the points for the Turkey Hill Series. Thank you for bearing with me. And I will see you guys later.